Hey YouTube, Shuken Shinobi here with a review of the Fourze Module Change Series 03 Fire States. This review brought to you by CS Toys International. So, this is the third in the series of Fourze action figures. Each series has their own action figure line. Always had the OCC, this is the FMCS. So this is a fairly affordable figure line. I wish they were a little bit cheaper, especially since the figure arts versions of these guys aren't all that expensive. You can get Elec and Fire States for like super 1,000 yen sale. So getting these guys is actually sometimes more expensive than the figure art. But these are great figures. So here on the box you have Fire States. It shows Shield, the Hee-Hack Gun, Beat, and Gatling as the modules. You can see them right here. All the action on the back showing off Powadiza and then all of that here as well. So, very cool overall, I think. There really isn't too much to go over with these. The figure itself has all the basic points of articulation. You have a ball and socket joint down here at the hips, a swivel at the thigh, single joint right there, some swivel system for the feet, which actually gives you lots of range of motion. Swivel at the waist, a ball jointed neck up here. Pin and swivel up at the shoulders. These shoulder pads are a little bit pliable, so you can get a full range of motion. Swivel at the bicep, a single joint right there at the elbow, and then a little swivelly here at the wrist. So all the basic points of articulation. Detail-wise, what needs to be there is there. However, obviously, this is a budget toy. It's not particularly a budget toy. It's the only toy that there is outside of the figure art. But it's not a high detail collector's item. But for what it is, they do a really good job with all of the details. Particularly in the helmet here, you have the green compound eyes, which look great. A foily orange effect here on the visor. The back is painted, so they did not pull a Bandai of America. And overall, it's just not that horrible of a figure. I really do like the way it looks. Now, you can't use any of the arm modules here because it's just not designed like that. Elec, you may be able to have gotten away with it, but this one, there's absolutely no clamps whatsoever. So you can't use any of the right arm modules with fire. Not that you should, because it's cheating. But very cool figure overall. Now, like I said, it does come with the Hee-Hack Gun. It only comes with one because this one, unlike the figure art, has a hose inside of it. So you do get all the hosey, bendy action right in one Hee-Hack Gun. And it holds together very well, actually, so I do have to give him props for that. Holding it, however, he doesn't do too grand of a job at it. The handle is just a little bit too misshaped to his little fingery bits. So he can't hold it all that well, but it should be good enough to withstand a fall or two. So he's got that. His right arm is the shield module, which, as we mentioned in my figure arts review, is a favorite of mine. It looks like there's a little magnet in there. I don't think it's a magnet, though. I think it's just a pin. But that connects very loosely. There's a lot of leftover space in there, but that's as far as it goes. It's nice and connected. So he has a shield. He can shoot. He can play his latest. He can play the wizard theme that he just downloaded off of the internet on his leg through the Beat module. So that just pops right in there. And then the Gatling module, because Gatling guns are fun on your legs. So that slides up right into there, and you have the Gatling module. Now this does spin, not very well, but it spins. There's no mechanism to make it spin, it just spin it manually. So that would have been cool to see, given the fact that launcher had two little firing missiles. It would have been nice to see a lever or something that could make this spin on its own. But such is life. So here is Fire States with all of the given modules. And he looks pretty cool with these modules. Beat still looks kind of stupid and impractical, but most of Fourze's modules are impractical, or had one-time uses that later just became useless. Now, the biggest gripe about the figure, obviously, is that the Fourze driver is always going to be inaccurate. It's a big blob of blue plastic with fire, launcher, drill, and radar in there, so even if you have Gatling in here, this isn't going to change. There's no swapping or anything like that. But in itself, that's also a good thing, because these figures are very fun to play with. Now with the figure arts, you have to swap off the limbs and break them, maybe, if you're rough with them. I haven't broken one yet, thank God. But it takes a lot of time and is a little bit tedious. It's not all of that quick and fun. These figures, however, if you have amassed a full collection of them between the SP set and all of the Fourze releases, you have all 40 modules at your disposal, and like, it's that quick to put the shield module on and off. That's all you have to do is that. And the Gatling module, just off, on, off, on. That's all you have to do, and that's very, very cool to me. And that's the reason that these figures has actually got more playtime the past week and a half I've owned them than pretty much any of my figure arts, just because they are so playable. There's no swapping of hands or anything like that. Everything you need is right in the box, right there. The 3 modules, the Hee-Hack Gun, which I guess is a module, and the figure itself. So it really comes down to what you're looking for in a figure. Here he is next to the Fire States figure art, and as you can see, the figure art has a ton of detail. It's a little bit shorter, but particularly the helmet on the figure art is something I adored, because it had that compound effect running through the entire helmet, and the gradient looked really sharp. Also, you have all these wires and stuff that are actually separate pieces, whereas they're just sculpted into the plastic on the FMCS toy. So it really comes down to what you want in a toy. If you want detail and you want accuracy and you don't particularly care about the modules whatsoever, you just want the form on your shelf, then go for the figure art. You can get them for about the same price nowadays. CS Toys have both of these in stock. This one's on sale. I don't believe the SH figure art is, but he's still plenty affordable. And so if you want detail, go with this one. It's a great figure. It comes with, I think, the spike module. But if you don't care about the modules, just want the form, the figure art is the way to go. If you want to play the figures with your kids, if you just want the figures on your desk to swap modules around and just have fun, and you don't particularly care about detail and just want a playable figure that's affordable to get all 40 modules and all the forms, get the FMCS line. It's absolutely terrific. Lots of fun if you like Fourze and his modules and everything like that. Terrific, terrific line. I can't recommend it enough, even though I bashed it at the beginning. But very, very fun line, and I do love it. So you can check out ShogunShobi.com for latest updates on my reviews and hauls, and of course check out RidersRangersandRambles.com, the podcast bringing the latest token news in the craziest way possible. And you can get this guy on sale right now at CSToysJapan.com. So take care and have a great one. Bye.